Why budgets don't work for everyone. I know you've been told that if you want to be good with money, you need to budget every month on paper. If you're a spender, this can feel very confusing. And you may even wonder why, like where you should even start if you're trying to budget. Spenders think about money differently than savers. And that makes budgeting very hard when you're just starting out. So in this video, I want to explore why traditional budgeting fails most spenders and how we can manage money without it. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Fran. I run the financial school for spenders where I turn spenders into savers without having them live on a budget. Now, what most people don't realize is that 2 out of every 3 people in America would describe themselves as a saver, and only 1 out of the 3 would describe themselves as a spender. And I believe that you're born with your money personality. I was born a spender, and I'm proud of that. My 9-year-old twins, my son is a saver, my daughter is a spender. Your money personality, no matter what it is not a problem. The problem begins when you start to feel shame or guilt about your money personality and start to do all kinds of wacky things. This channel is dedicated to decoding all the wacky money decisions that you're making and help you understand why you're making them. And like anything else, the key to changing is understanding the reasons how you got here in the first place. Then it becomes easier to know what to change. And when it comes to money, most people think you need to start with a budget. If you're a spender, a budget is the hardest place to start. So let this be the last time you promise yourself that you're going to live on a budget. You are not going to live on a budget. Like, let's just be clear. You are not going to live on a budget. You're never going to live on a budget. If you could live on a budget, you would be doing it by now because good Lord knows that you've been trying, right? There's a reason that you keep starting and stopping, starting and stopping. Your brain is not wired to live on a budget every single month. My brain is not wired to live on a budget every single month either. But every time you promise yourself that you're going to do better this time and you're going to live on a budget, you're going to be real strict about it, and then you try, but you fall off the wagon, you damage your self-trust just a little bit more. In the financial school for spenders, most of the work we do is rebuilding self-trust that has been damaged by trying to live on a budget. And here's what I believe. The way we've been taught to manage money was created by the people who like to manage money, natural savers. And the only reason why there isn't another way being taught is that there's never been like a spender with a seat at the table saying, hey, this isn't working for us. We need another way. And that's what I do. So our program has 2 parts, and you work on them at the same time. One part is actually learning how to manage money week by week without living on a budget. So if you don't already have a system for looking at your money or opening the mail or all the other things that's hard to do when you're a spender, that's where we actually teach you like how to do that. The other part of the program is mindset coaching, because we want to help you repair the relationship that you have with money that you built when you were trying to follow rules that weren't made for you. So basically, the self-trust that was damaged while you were trying to live on a budget. We do a lot of coaching around that. We bring in everyday scenarios. We help you as you are walking this path to rebuild that self-trust. When you do this work, you not only feel really confident with money, but you also begin to reach your savings goals. You're able to invest more money. If you have debt, you're able to pay off that debt. It's a really good feeling. And the results of the work trickle into other parts of your life as well. And you do all of this without having to strong arm yourself or contort yourself and be miserable trying to live on a budget. Now I'm going to give you a quick tip on something you can do to get started today. But before I do me a huge favor, subscribe to my channel, turn on the notifications so you don't miss any videos on financial coaching for spenders. Okay, so my quick tip for today is to take the Toxic Spending Patterns quiz. It's a 5-question quiz And I created it to help you identify the spending motivations that are hidden. You have subconscious spending motivations. And this quiz will help you identify those subconscious hidden spending motivations that are keeping you from saving money. I put the link in the description box. So take the quiz and comment below, comment on this video what your toxic spending pattern turns out to be. This will make it very easy and very quick for you to heal your relationship with money and start reaching your financial goals without budgeting. That's all I have for you today. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about the emotional side of spending and why it's not all about the math. And this is where those toxic spending patterns will come into play. So take the quiz today. Meet me back here tomorrow to talk about the emotional side of spending and why it's not all about math. I will see you later.